Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7, and of course, we're going to be hopping into another Guild War. Now, for this Guild War, we are going up against the DOA, and checking my tower here, I haven't been attacked yet, which is, I don't know, an okay sign, I guess. It means they see me as threatening, but it also means I'm not helping my guild get defense wins. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and hop into our first battle up top over here against Jaffa Cree. So, we're going to go up against this team, very threatening teams here. The first team with Maid Chloe, Moonlight Ken, and Apocalypse Ravi. Definitely going to be very interesting to see how this basically turns out in terms of turn rotations, because my Chloe is probably going to be faster than all of their units. She's built really speedy, but the thing is, I probably don't want to do my S3 immediately. I'm probably just going to tap the Chloe and then like try to strip the revive buff off the Moonlight Ken so that Charlotte can just one-shot him. That's going to be the main goal there. The second battle down there is going to be against a lot of like dual attacks, counterattacks, Seaside Bellona, Charles, Lilius. I mean, I'm bringing Rowana because Rowana is absolutely busted with Crimson Armament and Euphine as my main DPS. Euphine should be able to take out Charles fairly easily, and well, yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so let's go ahead and just jump right into this and see how it goes. Hopefully the first battle, I'm not going to get absolutely destroyed by that Apocalypse Ravi like I did in the last Guild War. So, going first here, there's no reason for me to really provoke. I don't want to provoke the Chloe either, because Chloe's a bit strange. Some people build with high effect resistance, and I don't want to get like juked out by that and just waste an S3. So I'm gonna let the attack buff and the revive buff go through here. Ravi's going to be going after my Charlotte. So what I'm going to do is I'm just putting the S2 up on my Acades here. She's definitely going to need the S3 on the following turn. Alright, so Charlotte's going to be hit for quite a bit of damage there, actually. That is not looking too great. But, however, Moonlight Ken's not going to be attacking us, which is a good thing. We're going to be I'll put up the immunity on my Charlotte here. So the good thing is I'm going to be provoking this Ken and stripping him of his attack and his revive buff. There we go, and oh, actually, no provoke there. This might actually turn out to be pretty good because Charlotte gets boosted with her Durandal. Yeah, so Charlotte's going to be pushed up fairly high in terms of combat readiness. That actually turned out really good for me, not getting the provoke, because there's a defense break on the Moonlight Ken on the other team now. So what I can do is I can just go ahead and S3 into the Moonlight Ken. This takes a lot of pressure off of my team because there's one DPS down. And yeah, this is definitely going to kill him in one shot. There we go, very nice. Okay, now Moonlight Charlotte's going to keep getting attacked by Ravi because of the elemental advantage, which means that hopefully Charlotte can rotate fast enough to put enough damage onto this Maid Chloe for me to kill her off before she can revive again. So everyone's going to go after Charlotte, which is actually fantastic for me. Very good in terms of her rotation. And yeah, we're going to DPS down the Maid Chloe first. We definitely need to get our S3 up on both Falconer Chloe and on the Little Queen Charlotte, though. Okay, that's completely fine. We're going to go ahead and S1 here. We're going to heal up with our S3 so that Ravi is not going to just yeet us into oblivion. But the good thing is Ravi actually lost her attack buff here. The thing is, the Maid Chloe has one more turn. Okay, so if she has one more turn, we're definitely going to get Falconer Chloe's S3 up before Maid Chloe gets her revive, which is going to be nice. So I'm going to just tap her again here. Moonlight Charlotte gets to go. We're going to go ahead and tap her with that S1. Alright, so then after this Maid Chloe goes, I'm going to use my Falconer Chloe to provoke and defense break, which is going to be very important here. And I save the soul burn to ensure that I can get this, so that it ignores the effect resistance. I don't know how much effect resistance is on that Maid Chloe, but we're going to go ahead and do that. Alright, Charlotte gets pushed up, very nice. The defense breaks on the Maid Chloe, so Charlotte should be very easily just be able to one-shot her there. Alright, very nice. There's no revives at all. And so I guess I'm going to continue rotating through heals. It's going to be kind of a non-optimal time to do this heal here because the Ravi is going to be going ahead and attacking my Charlotte for quite a bit. Actually, not that much. Okay, I take that back. That was not bad. Okay, so Clary's just absolutely broken. For all new players out there, I highly recommend you specialty change your Clary. She is going to carry you through so much content, PvE and PvP. She is just so good. But yeah, we're just going to continue lapping this Ravi over and over again. I feel like I should just S3 here, although the Ravi, I mean, Ravi's not doing too much damage to my Charlotte, so might as well. We're just going to keep rotating through her heals. I don't want to attack with my Acades, because attacking into the Ravi just forces her to use her passive healing buff. As you can see, every time I attack Ravi, she gains a little bit of her health back with her passive. So definitely don't want that. Okay, actually, hang on. This might be good. Little Queen Charlotte has her S3 off, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and use my S3 here. Gonna soul burn it so that I ensure that I'm going to get this defense break. The provoke doesn't really matter, just gonna take the pressure off of Charlotte here for a little bit, and now we're gonna S3 into this Ravi, and it should be a game over. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot of damage. Okay, very nice. Little Queen Charlotte pulling through again with the help of Falconer Clary. Alright, so the opponent here has Lilius, gonna push back my team, which is completely fine. Rowana should resist here. Yeah, there we go. So only Yuffie got pushed back, which is actually really good, because that means Yuffie goes after everyone else. Which means that the invincibility is going to be lasting, which means that she's not going to take any damage whatsoever from all of these attacks. In fact, my entire team is going to take no damage from all of these attacks, which is going to be really nice. Alright, so Seaside Bellona is going to go after the Charles. This basically wastes a turn off of her attack buff, which is really good. She only has one more turn with an attack buff on. Now, the only thing I need to do here is pretty much get rid of the Charles. So I'm going to go ahead and put a tap on the Charles here. Not really afraid. Okay, he has the defense buff. I don't have an attack buff. This might not kill. Actually, I take that back. Yuffie is way too strong. Okay, Yuffie just pulled through here, but the reason why I didn't put Rowana's S3 up earlier is because my team has immunity, which means I'm not going to be scared of getting defense broken and just like one-shotted by like Lilia's dual attacks and stuff, so I'm completely fine with this setup here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to provoke the Lilius, and the reason being that Lilius wouldn't normally attack Yuffie because fire has an advantage over earth. But if I provoke the Lilius, then it takes the pressure off my Yuffie, who's still relatively squishy, even though she has very good HP for her role. I don't think I need to S3 here, so I'm going to go ahead and smack that Lilius for a little bit of damage. Seaside Bellona is going to provide a lot of good healing for my team right after this hit. Very nice, I got the other provoke. Crimson Armand's really good. 75% chance to provoke the opponent, which is very nice. I'm going to go ahead and use the S2 here to get the attack buff on my Yuffie. And with this attack buff, I can actually just... oh, Lilius resisted that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right after the... I'll go right after the Seaside Bellona. I think I should be able to kill her with this S1. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. And now it's just the Lilius. I'm going to put up the S3 here. There's no reason for me to, besides just giving my Crimson Armor a little bit of healing. Lilius, at this point, should not be dealing much damage at all, like, if any. Unless it's a damaged Lilius, which it doesn't look like it is. 2,000 damage, yeah. Definitely not going to be killing my Yuffie anytime soon. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and S1 here. Lilius is provoked. We have our S3 coming up in the next turn on my Yuffie, so this is going to be very nice. Alright, Lilius is provoked, which is very good. We're just going to continue provoking. There's no reason to put the invincibility up, or immunity, for that matter. Alright, provoke is on the Yuffie, that is completely fine. We're just going to go ahead and take down her shield right here. Alright, and we are going to go ahead and just keep smacking. We're missing a lot because of our elemental disadvantage. Earth attacking into fire has a 50% chance to miss by default. Alright, so we can go ahead and soul burn this. This gives us another turn, so if I don't crit this, which I will because Yuffie is just absolutely a baller like that. Alright, one-shot that Lilius. So I soul burn to give me the extra turn, so if I couldn't one-shot the Lilius with the S3, I can follow up with an S1 and hopefully deal some more damage there. Alright, so very nice. We got our first win attacking into that middle tower here. Very, very nice. Alright, so we're going to be back with the second battle in just a second. Alright guys, welcome back to the second battle of this guild war. We're going to go up against Bjartles, and Bjartles here has, you can see, the very standard meta comp in that first team. Rowana is just going to be absolutely amazing here. Yufine is going to be the main DPS, just like in the last battle. I think the only difference is that there's a Fallen Cecilia here, instead of whatever the other person had before. I think Lilius was the one they had before, and Crimson Armin's here to soak up all the AoE damage and to help people with the Arius and damage distribution among the team. The second team here bring in Moonlight Charlotte, of course, because they have a Moonlight Ken, very easy peasy, but I'm also going to be debuting my Lilius here, which is actually going to be very neat, because I just finally built her up. I pulled her, you guys might have seen me pull her a couple weeks ago, finally got her built up, fully awakened, fully geared, and she is an absolute monster. Paired with Moonlight Charlotte, there's going to be a lot of damage incoming onto the enemy team, and she's also built on immunity, and she's very good counter against Basar, so that's why I'm bringing her into this comp here. She's not that fast compared to my Falconer Clary. I think she's only 210 speed, but we should be good. So let's see how we do here. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're going to immediately put up our S3 so that we can prevent the enemy team from hurting us here. Now, one thing to note is that their Seaside Bellona is really, really slow. It's even slower than my Yufine, which is quite interesting. The good thing here is, though, that the Charles is not going to deal any damage, neither did the Fallen Cecilia, but they do have Skill Nullifier on the entire team, which actually kind of sucks. So I'm going to go ahead and use my S2 to get rid of all the Skill Nullifiers, put the Silence on both the FCC and the Charles, which is kind of cool, but not really beneficial functionally. The attack buff's on my Yufine now, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tap the Charles here with an S1. I'm going to save the S3 because it's really Rowana's only real healing skill, because I'm running Potion Vial on her. Alright, going to deal quite a bit of damage to the Yufine, which is okay. What I want to do though is I want to draw the attention of the Charles to my Crimson Armin. This is going to provide a nice chunk of healing for my Yufine, which is very nice. And there we go. So, the attack buff is on my Yufine. We should be able to one-shot this Charles, unless he's really, really tanky. Okay, it looks like he's pretty tanky, but we got the stun off on him, so we're going to try to finish him off as soon as possible. He's the biggest threat to our team right now. Alright, very, very nice. And so the reason why he was the biggest threat is because he had the potential to target Yufine if her HP was lower than Crimson Armin's. Fallen Cecilia will always attack Crimson Armin because of the elemental advantage, and Seaside Bellona will avoid attacking Rowana and Yufine because of that elemental disadvantage, so her only valid target is going to be Crimson Armin. So at this point, it's going to be very easy for me to sustain Crimson Armin through the heals of the Seaside Bellona that she's providing right here. Very, very nice. Okay, so we do have a target and provoke debuff, but that's completely fine. Got a lucky dual attack though. I'll take that any day. Alright, so what we're going to do with Rowana here is, let's see. I don't think there's any threatening, no threatening skills are coming in. Crimson Armin's completely cleansed of debuffs, so she should be completely fine. Put a little barrier on her and she should be good to go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do another S2 here, kill off the Fallen Cecilia, trigger the S2 on the Seaside Bellona, heal up to full health. Seaside Bellona, put the defense break on my Armin, that actually kind of sucks. I'm going to do the S3 here to kind of heal my Crimson Armin back up. Alright, and very nice. So now what we're going to do is just DPS down this Seaside Bellona. She looks to be very squishy. This S1 should finish things off. And there we go, very nice. Okay, Yufine is just carrying me through these guild wars because all of these people have these like standard meta comps on their defense team, and they're just very, very easy for me to beat consistently with my setups. These setups were meant to destroy those team comps. Alright, so the Basar pushed back my Little Queen Charlotte, which is fine. Didn't put any debuffs on, which is great, which means I don't have to use S3 on my Lilius here, which is actually really nice. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and pray that Little Queen Charlotte gets the gets the dual attack here on this Bazaar. Very nice, got that dual attack in there. Okay, I don't think I really need a heal here. I'm going to save the heal, so I'm going to put this on Arcades. She's going to heal Little Queen Charlotte up to full. The Lilius is going to try to provoke my Lilius, okay, which is completely fine. Okay, the defense breaks on my Arcades, but that's perfectly okay. And Little Queen Charlotte had immunity on her, so that's fine. Alright, so at this point, I didn't see the HP on the Moonlight Ken, which is actually quite problematic. I would have liked to see how much HP he had, but my Lilius is going to be attacking. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to go ahead and S3. Ooh, it might be a little risky. I really need to make sure I keep track of Moonlight Ken's HP. I'm going to waste another turn here, or kind of just hold off on another turn before I S3 into the Ken. So I'm going to go ahead and smack the Lilius here. Lilius is going to smack into that Lilius, very good. And I'm going to go ahead and put the heal up on my team. I'm going to wait to see how much HP that Moonlight Ken has. If it's like 14,000 HP or less, I could probably one-shot him fairly easily. But otherwise, I'm just going to wait. Everyone's attacking my Charlotte, pushing her combat readiness up very high. Okay. That is not what I wanted. I wanted to see how much attack, or how much HP that Moonlight Ken had. But you know what? We'll go after the Bazaar because he's annoying. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna provoke the Moonlight Ken here, just so he doesn't smack into my Charlotte. I'm gonna heal up Charlotte with the Rod of Amaryllis artifact on my Arcades. Okay, Ken has 14,000 HP. I can one-shot it with my Charlotte. That's no problem here. So please push up my Charlotte. Thank you. Please push up my Charlotte. Thank you. Alright. We're going to do S3 right into this Moonlight Ken. And this should be it for him. Oh, whoa, that was really close. Unfortunately, we didn't get that kill. Okay, that's unfortunate. I don't think I'm going to dual attack into that Ken. That's going to be very risky. So the good thing is my Arcades has her S3 up, so that's the reason why I saved that. But the Moonlight Ken's going to be fairly low for a little bit. That's alright. I'm going to go ahead and attack into the Bazaar. And time to heal my Charlotte back up to full. The good thing is that the Ken is going to go after my Lilius still. Keeps the pressure. Oh, never mind. The provoke is now cleansed from the Lilius. By the Lilius, I mean. So Little Queen Charlotte's definitely going to be taking a hit here from Ken. Did that not miss anybody? Wow, that didn't miss anybody. Okay. And he put my Lilius to sleep. That is not good. That's a lot of damage incoming onto my Little Queen Charlotte. We're going to go ahead and smack this Bazaar here. Alright, this is actually not good. Not looking good. So I'm going to have to put the heal on the Little Queen Charlotte there. The good thing is the Ken is really, really slow. Now, the bad thing is that, well, the good thing is that Ken also lost his attack buff, which is why he dealt so much damage. But here's the problem. I would probably need to do my S3 here to try to push back their team. I'm going to cleanse all my debuffs and push back the enemy. Of course that has to crit on the Moonlight Ken. Luckily my Lilius is very tanky, so she could take that hit. We're going to dual attack into the Bazaar here. Not the right character to dual attack with, but that's okay. Alright, I'm so lucky that it was not a dual attack from the Moonlight Ken. So we're going to go ahead and smack into that Bazaar. Nope. Alright, we're definitely going to Soul Burn to heal. Alright, that was a close call. If that was a dual attack from Moonlight Ken, that would have killed my Charlotte. I can almost guarantee it. Alright, Ken is going to attack Charlotte. That's completely fine. And now Charlotte has her S3 up. So we're going to Soul Burn this. Hopefully this kills the Moonlight Ken this time around. There is damage RNG. Yeah, there we go. There is damage RNG sometimes. Sometimes you'll get a stronger than usual hit, sometimes a little weaker than usual hit. So, alright. We got rid of the Bazaar, got rid of the ML Ken. We are good to go. That Lilius has an attack down. I think she's built with a bit of damage on her. It's not too bad. But the reason why I love Lilius here is, look at that. Triggering dual attacks is just so good. You deal so much extra damage, especially if your DPS is the one that's dual attacking. It's fantastic. Alright, Charlotte's almost rotating through and getting her S3 up again. So we are going to hope that that comes up fairly quickly. Very nice. Random dual attack.
I'll show you who's in charge.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and S3 here to push back the other Lilius. And my S3 actually gives my Lilius 50% combat readiness, so she's going to go again really fast, so I can go ahead and deal more damage, lay down the hurt here. S3 is off cooldown. We're going to go ahead and smack her on the head with this giant sword. This might not kill, but it should be okay. Yeah, there we go. Very, very close. Alright, let's see if Achades can kill. No, we are so close, but this should do it. Alright, there we go. Second battle of this guild war, and we're looking pretty solid. Alrighty, so that was this over here, Beardles. We're going to be back in just a moment with our third battle. Alright guys, welcome back to the third and final battle of this guild war. We're going up against Idelheim here, and that first team, again you see that very standard meta comp of Charles, Seaside Bellona, and Lilius. The second team is Dizzy, Fallen Cecilia, and Moonlight Ken, so obviously Moonlight Charlotte, Little Queen Charlotte's going to be so good here. Swapped out Lilius for Falconer Clary in this fight because Falconer Clary is going to help take off the pressure of the two dark opponents off of my Moonlight Charlotte, but also so I can get rid of that Moonlight Ken very fast by defense breaking and then S3ing with my Moonlight Charlotte. Achades is going to help cleanse the debuffs that Dizzy's going to put on the team, so it should be no problem. The first battle here is, you know, meta comp, no need to explain. Yufien's going to do all the work, Crimson Armin and Rowan as supports, and we've seen this type of matchup about 100 times already, right? So let's go ahead and jump into this and see how we do. Alright, so for this first team here, pretty sure my Crimson Armin's gonna go. Oh, no, my Crimson Armin doesn't go first. Alright, but that's completely fine. All of his characters are fairly fast. Crimson Armin has immunity, which is really good because now I can put the invincibility on my entire team. Crimson Armin can't get pushed back because of the immunity, and the Seaside Bellona and Charles will waste their turns here. Lilius is probably gonna lap my Rowana here and just try to provoke somebody and just have it get resisted, which is fine. More stacks of Hellcutter for my Yufien, which is good. More attack percent, more crit percent. Alright, yep, Lilius is going to lap. Going to go ahead and waste that provoke here. Very nice. We're going to go ahead and soften up the Charles with a little tap there. Lilius is running Hilag Lance. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. It doesn't really matter to me though. I'm going to one-shot this Charles. Looks like he's fairly squishy. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. Charles is out of the picture, and now it's pretty much just an easy game because everyone's going to be targeting, or Seaside Bellona is going to target Crimson Armin, and I just have to keep Lilius provoked so she stops bullying my Yufien. Alright, there we go. Alright, Seaside Bellona is dealing quite a bit, but we're going to try to focus down this Lilius first, if we can. The Seaside Bellona is only doing damage because she has that attack buff on her right now, but we should be able to heal back. Yep, there we go with that S2. So we're going to go ahead and S2 here with my Yufien. Strip that attack buff off of the Seaside Bellona. Very nice. Very good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and try to provoke that Lilius. Nope, still resisted. But we're going to get the heals. Oh, defense break on my team. That's actually not good. The defense break is not good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off the Seaside Bellona here. No need to keep her alive. She's putting too much pressure on my team. We're going to go ahead and S3 here with the Rowana. Just in case Lilius sacks me with, like, I don't know how Lilius can even kill me here, but just in case. Alright, this is going to push back my team. That's okay. Hopefully Lilius goes after Rowana. That'll be pretty nice because Rowana is built pretty thick, pretty sturdy. Nope, provokes the Yufien. I was going to S1 anyway, so it didn't really matter. Got the defense break. That's pretty good. Alright, gonna go ahead and put the shield up on my Crimson Armin. And please provoke. Or just dual attack and win. That's completely fine with me. Alright, cool. I'll take that. Okay, so this is the interesting thing. I was expecting a really fast Dizzy, but it looks like my Falconer Clary is actually faster. The Dizzy only has about 200 speed. So one of my options here is I can actually just go ahead and S3 and provoke the Dizzy and just kind of finish her off real quick. The alternative is just kind of waiting, because my Achades goes after the Dizzy, which could be pretty decent. Or I can save my S3 because Fallen Cecilia is about to use her S3 after my Acades. So I might wait for the S3 here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give Dizzy a tap to see. Nope, there's no. Doesn't look like Fallen Cecilia is running Aureus. Okay, so Dizzy's gonna go ahead and S3. That's completely fine. We are going to cleanse. Yes, we're going to go ahead and full cleanse the team. There's no reason not to here at this point. Alright, Fallen Cecilia is going to go for her S3. That's completely fine. Ooh, that is a Bruiser Cecilia. All those crits. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just take the skill null off of the Fallen Cecilia. Alright, now, we can go ahead and use our S3 on this Moonlight Ken here. Just so he doesn't defense break my entire team, because my cleanse is off or on cooldown right now. No defense break on the Moonlight Ken, but that's okay. We got rid of the skill nullifier. Falconer Claire got pushed back, but because Charlotte has immunity right now, she is looking good. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and S3 here into the Moonlight Ken. He has a barrier, which means I might not one-shot him, but we're gonna get... Ooh, nice, we actually did. Very good. Okay. We were really, really close. We would have guaranteed the one-shot if he didn't have Fallen Cecilia's barrier, but it looks like we're doing pretty good for ourselves here. Alright, we're going to try to finish off the Dizzy first, because she's going to be annoying. Dizzy's just annoying in general. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god. Dizzy's running a Tika Scepter, so her S3 is going to come off cooldown fairly frequently, which is going to be a little annoying here, because I don't want my Charlotte to be debuffed. As you can see, she's going to miss a lot. She got the immunity on her now because of her S1, which is pretty decent, but we're going to go ahead and cleanse everything. Acades is so busted. If you guys pull an Acades, she is one of the most underrated healers in the entire game. Maybe not so much anymore, but back then, like, maybe a couple months back, you know, she was very, very underrated. Nobody even batted an eye. No second glance at her or anything. People were just all about Montmorency. Although I do have to say Montmorency is freaking awesome, people just tend to ignore Acades, but I think the community is finally catching on that she's a really, really good unit, very solid. Okay. And we should be good to go ahead and Soul Burn the S3 into this defense broken Dizzy for the one-shot here. Very, very nice. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and smack down that Fallen Cecilia now. Everything now should be fine. There's nothing that can go wrong here. Alright, so we're just gonna smack her down. Hopefully Clary gets her cooldowns. Oh, never mind. That's a squishy Fallen Cecilia. How much HP? 15,000 HP only. Wow, usually I see Fallen Cecilias with like 20,000, 22,000 HP, but that's a very squishy Cecilia. Again, probably built as a bruiser, based on how much damage I'm seeing her do, but the attack down from Acades is preventing most of the damage. Alright, very nice. And we can probably finish this with an S3, seeing how squishy this Fallen Cecilia is. Yeah, there we go. That should finish things off. Very, very nice. Very solid games. And there we go, guys. This is how I fight against a lot of the meta team comps that are on Guild War defense teams. CSAT Bologna's, Charles, Lilius, right? All that good stuff. Doesn't really stand a chance if you could just one-shot all their biggest threats right off the bat. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more Epic 7 content, and leave a comment down below letting me know what I can do to improve. And until next time, take care.